Hello and welcome back to City Skylines and the City of Doverton. You're joining us as we're just coming round the area that we've been building in the last couple of episodes. So off to the side we have Tomato West, which is one of the big new areas coming in around our central park. Just following up through here, it's nice sort of seeing it from more of a citizen eye view. I am actually really pleased with how this motorway is looking with that metro line up the middle and stuff. I think it's looking really cool. And once we've got all these buildings on the right hand side fully upgraded and at high rises and stuff, it's going to really start looking special, I think. We also now need to start filling in on the left hand side too, but what we're going to do, we're going to keep following this guy through all the way, I think, to the end. But okay, so there we are. Made it across to this new industrial area that came into the last one. Just a small little area, but I quite like it. I feel like with the roads off the side, it feels quite usable and quite plausible and stuff. So yeah, I think that's all good. And it was nice to see the area that we came through last time. So here it is again, still slowly filling in. Still got lots more room up here though for residential and stuff. And then we'll just carry on down here in a bit once we need stuff there. So we're going to come out of this view. There we go. And we're going to get ready for starting off in a moment. So first things first, I know I don't need to do this, but I'm just going to pop in a bit more commercial down here. Bit more in over there. There we go. So let's go hunting oil. Bit of oil prospecting. So where is it? It's this one here. So it looks like it's up here and along the river we have lots of oil and stuff. So that's what we're going to start trying to start hunting that, I think. Probably going to come in maybe in this area here, I think. So I'm going to add a bit of road coming up from over here to join the motorway, and it'll also join in with this lot over here. So yeah, we're going to set up this road here, so get all the levels sorted out so we can get the road clearing underneath, and then the rest of this up to terrain height so it all looks nice. And now we'll just start putting in a simple intersection. We're going for a bit of a diamond intersection here, but because it's all on a bit of a curve and a bit skew-iffy, I think it looks quite nice. So I'm pleased with that all so far. Happy days, we'll get there in a moment. There we go. And then we just connect up over here, bosh, done. And then let's get these speeds going up. We're all out in the countryside, so we're good for 50 miles an hour or 80 kilometers an hour. Much better. Happy days, that should get things moving a little bit faster, obviously. So where was this oil again? It's in over here, it's a little bit over here, and the rest of it seems to be a lot down the other side of the river. Right, that's not. It's going to make a bit of a environmental disaster, I think, if we're not careful. There's this yellow area, so we've got this bit area over here as well. We've also got then over here like this ruin and sort of. Is it like a old abandoned castle or something? I think it is. That's the one. Yeah, and that looks very cool. I love that spiral staircase. Missing a bit of spiral. Over there, got some ruins, some nice colourful trees, some walls, and an old graveyard. That's pretty cool. Okay, we're gonna try and keep away from this area here. I'm gonna turn that into a park or something in a bit. Okay, so we've got our oil building in now, so we'll just start popping in some of these little pumps. Oh, it's hard to see what's going on. So the thing to remember is a lot of these produce an awful lot of trucks and stuff, and they're tiny, so I don't want to pack them in too tight because it's just going to cause traffic chaos. We'll pop one in the middle there. And there we go, we should now be producing oil. So what's the next thing that we need to make that petroleum? Whatever is it? Let's see how this is getting on. So, till the next level, what do we need? Production units until the next level. We need 500 units and some workers. So, I mean, we've probably got enough room in here that we could, well, I say enough room, enough production from all of these to get a few more of these plants in. So this area is going to be all very polluted very quickly, I think. But what else we need? Probably some garbage collection. Always need a bit of that. Pop that in next to the headquarters. What I'm going to do now is I'll come back once we've reached level 2. And I'll just busy myself doing some stuff around the town until then. Okay, so welcome back. It's been a few minutes and we are nearly at the next level. Just 9 more units to go. And we have plenty of workers in here. So this is a good sign. Oh, look at that. We can actually see how they're sort of split work-wise. So we've got half the job still to fill by the look of it. And an awful lot of uneducated people. I don't know if that's a biggie. Oh, there we go. Level 2. So we now have a petrochemical plant, a small oil drilling rig, a household plastic factory, an oil industry workers barracks, and a crude storage cabin. Okay, let's get a few of these things in. So I've removed a couple of them to start off with, of the smaller ones,
make room for the bigger ones to fit in, so we don't overdo production yet.
There we go, all is good. So that's got us, whoa, look at that, plus 1,877 people in our university. So we're now at over 9,500 students learning. That's a fairly impressive number, I think. That's like a good town size people studying at university. So how much is our university making? Whoa! A profit, a weekly profit of 122,000. 31% of our income of our town, a third of our income pretty much, comes from our university. That is madness. But anyway, we were doing our oil area, so we'll carry on with that for a bit longer, and then maybe I'll go ogle at that big profits and stuff in a moment.
So we'll just add a bit more road network in so we can drop these buildings in to start making our plastics from. Have these petrochemical plants or whatever they are. I can't remember what the names are now. How dreadful is that? Anyway, yeah. Try and get this to make it sort of not look too janky and steep and stuff. It was interesting watching that truck go up there. It was a bit of a cliff face for him. But we'll get there soon. Yeah, it's all looking okay.
Put a couple of storage units there, that's good. I don't know what we need in here, because I'm surprised we've not had it yet. But a firehouse. So again, what I'm going to do now, actually well, before we finish up on that, I'm going to put a few barracks in around the place. And so now that's done, what I'm going to do, the same as last time, I'm going to come back in a bit. I'll let that go to the next level, and I'll be back in a bit. So what do we need for the next level? Okay, we're already racing our way up towards it, so that's pretty good. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, and welcome back once more. So we are just passing 1,475. We are nearly at the 1,500 mark for level 3. It didn't take too long this time. We are romping through it really quickly. So we should hopefully have the next level in a matter of seconds. It's nice to see we're making a little bit of profit from here. And yeah, it's all beginning to look good. So hopefully by the time this is all done, we will be making loads of money out of this area. I did have to chuck in another workers' barracks up here to make the electricity jump. It's a bit of a weird location. Oh, there we go. We have a large oil pump, a toy factory, and an oil industry storage. Let's pop in a few of these.
With this new pump allowing us to increase our oil production, I thought we'd drop a few of them in around here. And I'll just put a little dirt track in along down near the water's edge. I think this will look quite nice and thematic for us sort of spreading out and sort of prospecting new oil places down here.
So hey, as I was saying, same as the last few times, what I'm going to do now is go off, do a few other things and come back once we're reaching level 4. So that's going to take a bit longer this time. We're going to get to 4,500 units produced, but we already have enough workers. We've got 800 workers, we need 550. So yeah, I'll be back in a bit. Okay, so we're now closing in once again on our next level and getting to level 4 with our oil area. So we're just past 4,465. So we've now only got, well, now it's only 25 to go. So we should be leveling up soon. It's nice to see we've got a nice little bit of profit being made from this area. Although we're going to have to put some more plastic and petroleum producing areas in, because looking at it, we are exporting a lot of just raw oil. Okay, there we go. We've just passed the 4,500. We're now just waiting for it to level up. There it is. So we now have a waste oil refining plant, a large oil drilling rig, oil industry maintenance building, large crude oil tanks, and a petroleum refinery. Lots of things to have fun with there. Okay.
I'm going to drop a few more buildings into for production and a bit more storage. These big oil tank areas look really cool. And we'll just pop in a maintenance building over there, and then we'll use this room here because nicely he fits in perfectly into this gap. Might actually just jiggle him around a bit, move it to get a second one in next to him. Happy days, lovely.
Okay, so that's got a bit more coming in over here, and that should now cover all of those off. I'll get this one in a bit, but at the moment we are producing plenty of oil. We don't need to do anything else. There we go. So workers, we already have enough workers for the next level. We just need to start pumping some more oil, make some more units. So I'll be back in a moment when that's all sorted. Okay, so we're now closing on level 5 and finishing off our oil area. Just 12 more units to go, 10. I won't count it in, but it is imminent that we are about to level up and have a maximum level oil industry. I'm not sure there's going to be much more I'm going to put in here. Maybe a few more sort of drilling plants and stuff. But what I do need to get done, or what I do want to do, is bring in a train station. I have a freight station over here. I've already brought this line out, so I can bring it over here, and in between these two areas have a nice cargo station. But that will then allow all of this stuff to come in and out of the city and reduce some traffic and stuff. And I'm then going to have like this all looking hibbledy-pibbledy because it's like the oil extraction area, like it's like the oil mining, oil drilling, that's it. You drill for oil. This is like the oil drilling area. And then we'll transport some of it over to another area where I'll have all the factories and the bigger units and stuff. So I think that's the current plan as it stands. But yeah, we need to get some stuff leaving so we get some more buyers for these goods and stuff. And over here have that nice train station. I'll probably drop it into this gap over here somewhere. So this other one over here. Let me have a look. So traffic is coming down to it. So if the rail's on the bottom, left hand side for entry, right hand side for exit. Oh, and something's on fire. Oh, the whole farm district's gone up yet again. Yeah. It's not great that. We need to work something out with it. So how am I going to put this train station in over here?
So just going to try and work out how much space I now need to get the train station in. I still want to have a bypass lane for traffic that doesn't want to stop at this station, but can still pass through to stuff on the other side. So I think that's got it. Just need to reconnect some power and get them all down to the right height. There we go, connect it all up. And then we'll bring the road that joins in over here. You get a nice little curve, there we go. And now let's just jiggle around with all the heights and everything. Oh, or just redo that to get a nice curve. There we go, let's get some nice jiggling going on. And some nice height alterations. And soon, hopefully, it should all be looking nice and fitting in well. Lovely, lovely jubbly. There we go. Get some nothing sorted, and then join it back in over there. And all the necessaries like water.
Okay, so we now have a station set up which can hopefully accommodate both the oil and the ore industry, which will be nice. Take some of those trucks off the road. So I'll come through and connect this train line up. But actually, before I do that, I'm going to just upgrade one section of this to bridge. Nice big section of it. I'm going to have that one upgraded. we will just zigzag our train. I say zigzag. A bit of a wiggly waggly. There we go, I should have that all connected up through there. And then in the future, should hopefully be enough room for us to squeeze this train out underneath this way and carry it on. But for now, I think what we have here is we've done quite well. We have an oil industry set up, we have a train station set up, and hopefully this will start transporting stuff soon. It's probably a little bit soon for it to start doing much yet, as it's only just in. But at the start of the next episode, we will see if that is working. So what I'll do now is I'll say goodbye, and in the next episode, what we're going to do is try and we'll go back and do a little bit more around the central area and try and sort out some public transport. But until next time, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Ciao.